Peugeot has a long history of creating fun-to-drive hatchbacks of both the petrol and diesel variety, and because the current 308 is already far better to drive than the old one, even in standard form, news of a GT model should be really exciting for fans of the brand. And if you need more space, you can even go for the SW Estate model that we're driving now. But the competition has swelled whilst Peugeot has been away, with talented models like the Golf GTI and GTD, Ford Focus ST, which now comes in a diesel version as well, and models like the Leon FR all selling very nicely. So can the 25 grand Peugeot GT compete? Let's find out. Well, first things first, after the official unveiling of the 308 GTI at Goodwood, we know there's a much more hardcore version of the 308 on the way, with around 270 bhp. So this GT should be thought of as more of a warm model with lots of equipment, but if you're after a serious driver's car, you could come away a bit disappointed. But with a surprisingly comfortable ride, plenty of grip and lots of power, the GT does make a rather rapid car in which to cover long distances. There are two engines available, a 1.6 litre turbocharged petrol with 202 bhp and 285 Nm of torque, or this 2 litre turbocharged diesel that we're driving now with less horsepower at 178, but lots of torque with 400 Nm of thrust. The petrol's still quicker though, getting from 0 to 62 in 7.5 seconds, but strangely it's only available in the hatchback. The diesel takes around 8.5 seconds and comes fitted as standard with a 6-speed automatic gearbox and these flappy paddles. It feels brisk with all that torque, adding up to a grunty driving experience. Press the sport button and the dials turn red, the gearbox sharpens up and the steering also becomes a lot heavier. But most noticeably, the speakers also start to create a sound a bit reminiscent of an American muscle car. So this is still in normal mode. Let's just put it down a few gears and accelerate. And it's fairly quiet, but you can hear a little bit of the diesel noise. Now with the sport button pressed, second gear. And you can hear a bit of a roar from the engine. Depending on your outlook, you'll either love this sound or hate it, but what's less in doubt is that if you want a fun drive, you are better off going for the petrol, and that's because the larger diesel engine is also far heavier, putting a lot more weight over the nose of the car and making it less agile and fun to drive. We also wish the auto gearbox didn't sometimes downshift even in manual mode when you squeeze on the throttle, and that the hazard warning lights didn't come on when you're heavily braking into a corner, because although these are minor complaints, they do add up to make the GT feel less like a driver's car. We're sure the GTI will be far more enthusiast orientated, but for now it's best to think of the GT, at least in diesel form, as more of a stylish, well-equipped and quick cruiser. Peugeot has done a good job with this cabin, which has a high-end feel and a radically decluttered dashboard. In fact, while I'm a fan of minimalism, this might even take it a little bit too far, because you have to use the infotainment system just to change the climate control, which seems like an unnecessary faff. Some people have trouble with Peugeot's iCockpit, with this small steering wheel obscuring their view of the gauges on top of the dashboard. But there's plenty of seat adjustment, so we don't find this is usually too much of a problem once you get comfortable. The GT has additions such as this leather chunky steering wheel and red stitching around the cabin, add-ons which stay on the right side of classy. This car has optional and very nice leather seats which cost an additional £1,200, as well as a huge full-length panoramic sunroof costing £500. Rather oddly, there's also an £80 addition if you want the CD player, for those of you who can't quite get all your music collection into the cloud. We've already reviewed the standard 308 SW, so for more information about the boot, then check out that review as well. The 308 GT is quite an appealing car. It's quick, surprisingly comfortable and well equipped. but with rivals as strong as the Golf GTD and Ford Focus ST, it fails to be the best driver's car in its class. Hopefully the GTI will be even more focused because all the basic ingredients are here. But what do you think of the 308 GT? Is it sporty enough for you? Let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. To research your next car and find great deals, visit carkeys.co.uk, and to watch more videos, click on the links at the end of the video.